Well, a historic event is taking place at Iolani Palace right now.
That's right. For the first time in more than 20 years, the Kumulipo genealogy Oli, or chant, is being performed in its entirety.
And the Kumulipo is a 2,102-line chant that traces the origins of Native Hawaiians. Now, you're looking at a live picture from Iolani Palace. The chant is set to begin in just a moment. More than 500 people are gathering for this rare event that's being presented by 5 Halal. The last time the Kumulipo was recited in full was back in 1999. And this is just so incredible. We can't wait to hear some of this. And I want to ask Kumaka, our resident expert, what is the Kumulipo? Why is it significant?
The Kumulipo, you know, there's so much to dive into this that I don't know because it's that complex. Wow. And it really, Kumulipo is our genealogy chant. It's our creation chant here in Hawaii, and there are thousands of lines. So the fact that they're actually portraying and presenting the entirety of this, that just gives me chicken skin right now. But the word Kumulipo itself means origin. And Kumu, the word Kumu is like the source. Lipo speaks of kind of like if you're in a dark cave, like that dark, that mysterious kind of a color and feel. So Kumulipo really helps to share where we come from. How did things come from complete darkness, and then you started to see some of the mist roll in. You're starting to see light puka through. Then you're really getting very complex in when man was created, when fish were created, when the different types of varieties of these animals were created. So just memorizing these chants and all the different halal that are coming together to be able to piece this all together, again, another round of chicken skin. It's one of those that, for those who have the opportunity to actually be there in person, let alone us being able to share it, it is very significant.
So special. Now, we see the backdrop here. Look at that. Iolani Palace. Why is the Iolani Palace significant to the hosting of this reading of the Kumulipo?
I do want to bring attention to that corner of Iolani Palace. So what we're looking at is the front from King Street looking towards the palace. So this would be towards the right. Now, the second floor of that corner that we're looking at is the room that Queen Liliuokalani was imprisoned during her overthrow. And during that time, it was 8 months or so that she was in prison there, she translated the Kumulipo from Hawaiian into English. So that location is significant. The attention to Queen Liliuokalani is significant. And I mean, if we're just talking about the Queen, the history and the challenges that she had to go through during the illegal overthrow back in 1893, and the fact that she was imprisoned for trying to bring power back to the Hawaiian monarchy, which was taken away during the time of King Kalakaua. When we hear the bayonet constitution, it speaks about a constitution that King Kalakaua was forced at bayonet point to sign away majority, if not all, of his monarchical powers to this group of American and European businessmen. And when Queen Liliuokalani came into power, that's when she really started to try to bring power back to the people, but failed in a sense, but didn't fail in another sense.
And she had the foresight to begin translating this chant we will begin to hear now. Let's listen in. First 2 decades of Hawaiian origin story translated.
She was one. I'm not 100% familiar with how many attempts or how many attempts to translate it into English. The
And our coverage will continue of this momentous event. We'll have so much more later. I think this will be going on for probably hours. Yes?
I don't even know how long this would actually take, but I do want to just highlight, learning more about our culture, learning more about our language. We have not just Aloha Authentic, but we actually have a new program on KHON Plus, which is called Olelo Authentic, just focusing on Hawaiian language. That premieres every Monday on KHON Plus at 2:30 Hawaii Standard Time.